Hello and welcome to 38 rats in a trench coat pretending to be a human being to avoid being tried for their crimes of rat tax evasion, but when they find out they have to pay the human taxes now, they go back to being rats. So I'm afraid of everything. I think that's pretty reasonable of me though. I saw a video once saying that you're only born with one base fear and that's falling, which personally I disagree because I feel like suffocation is probably a little bit higher on that list. And whether that video was right or not, it stuck with me for a long time because I very much disagree. I think certain fears are very rational and a lot of people don't have them. I think a lot of people should be a lot more afraid. I think if we were more afraid, we would die a lot less. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is fear. Because reality is, everything is kind of terrifying. Although knowledge and fear do make things less fun, so if you want to be happy, don't. Fear is a useful tool. It's what keeps us alive. But what I'm trying to say is I'm afraid of everything, and most people aren't afraid of a lot of the things I'm afraid of, but I think you should be afraid of the things I'm afraid of. So I'm just going to start listing a bunch of things that I'm very, very, very afraid of and ranting about them. Why, you ask? I don't know. I feel like it'll make me feel better. Because, like, I don't know, you talk about... So, cars, right? Those are bad. Can we agree on that? I don't think people are smart enough to drive them because they are considered heavy machinery. Yeah, if you didn't know, when the bottle on the medicine says don't use this and operate heavy machinery, it doesn't mean a forklift. It means a car. It means a vehicle. You are a fugitive of the law and you need to hide. I wouldn't trust most people to operate heavy machinery, let alone, like, I don't know, a 16-year-old. I can barely operate a human body. I am running into walls every day, all of the time. I have no awareness of where I am going or what I am doing half the time. I move, like, wrong, and I know that. I know that very much. I don't need to be told that, by the way. If anyone sees me trip and they were like, oh, because you were walking funny. No shit, I was doing the walking. If I can barely walk right and I've been alive for 15 years now, I don't think I can operate a car. I saw this one episode of Doctor Who, and yes, I do watch Doctor Who. Tism. This episode where a lady got a vision of the future, right? And she was from like the 1800s or something. She said there were these flying metal boxes going super, super fast. And I was like, what are those? And I was like, oh, cars. They are flying metal boxes. I think part of the reason I feel so safe on trains is because it has a thing controlling where it goes. It's not going to go off track. It can't. Well, can it? I think they can fall off the tracks, but they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to be able to just go in any direction. That's a bad thing. Cars can do that. Hypothetically, you don't have to stay in the lines. Nothing's stopping you from going out of the lines. I once saw someone driving on the footpath, like in their car on the footpath. There were trees, there were poles, they were hitting them. The most annoying part is my family didn't see it. I saw it. I was the only one who saw it, and it's stayed in my memory all of these years. Also, because it looked kind of fun. So I think the biggest reason I don't like cars is because I don't understand them. It's a natural human thing to be afraid of things you don't understand, but the good thing about being a human is usually you can just learn. So just learn. But the problem with cars is that I can't learn. Probably sitting there thinking, oh, you're just not applying yourself properly. You can understand. Some things people just can't do. Multiple brothers who have worked mechanic jobs, and they have tried to explain it to me. I don't get it. It sounds like an alien language, and I don't think I ever will get it. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that in my heart and in my soul. Thing is, I don't feel confident doing anything that I don't fully understand. That's not that I'm never going to do anything new. It's just that I'm not going to do anything new if I don't have a chance to fully understand it. Because I don't understand. Am I supposed to be looking at the camera part? I'm looking at myself. I don't think I'm supposed to be looking at myself. Shit. Is this gonna look bad? Oh, I don't care. Also with like phones and that, we have really bad attention spans now, and that scares the shit out of me. It's terrifying. I don't like it. I don't like cars, and I don't want to have to learn how to drive one next year. Although I won't get my license next year because I live in Australia. Number 2, people. I don't get why everyone isn't afraid of people. Have you met yourself? Are you not afraid of yourself? I'm afraid of myself. I don't trust myself at all. I mean, I trust myself, but I don't. I'd rather not have to. I trust people. I think I trust people. Maybe I just have trust issues. Anyway, I think I find people so terrifying because they have individual minds. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that's a great thing. I think that's good. I don't think we should be a hive mind. I feel like I've digged myself into a hole with that one. Not on Victor's side. He did the wrong thing. I get it. It's like if we all thought the same, though, it would be easier. The glorious evil. People are terrifying because I can never know whether they're lying, and I can never know what they're actually thinking. Like, I could just be sitting next to a serial killer at any time. I saw this thing that was like, oh, how crazy is it that you will never be perceived by anyone the way you actually are? No, I'm obsessive over how I am perceived by other people, and I know I shouldn't be. I know I shouldn't be because it's bad, and it shouldn't matter what they perceive of me. But it's not about their validation. It's just because I need them to understand. They can hate me. You can dislike me. You just need to understand me. I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, that scared me because all I know of someone is my perception of them. I will never get to know them fully. I will never get to understand them fully. And that's not a thing of like, oh, I wish I could just understand everybody because I love everybody. No, I'm terrified of everybody, and that's why I want to understand them. I don't just find things interesting because it seems cool. I find things interesting because I want answers. And the only reason I ever want answers is because I'm afraid, personally, I think. Although that might just be a flaw of mine. I'm interested in psychology because I'm terrified of people. I'm interested in science because I'm terrified of everything. And science is just like everything, I think. I'll never know what anyone is thinking, and I don't like it. I think the reason I'm so terrified of never knowing what anyone is thinking is because I think weird shit. Like, I don't want to jump up a building, but every time I'm on a building, my brain just automatically goes, jump! And if those thoughts are popping into my head, like, I automatically go, oh, that's a terrifying thought. But that's what I am. I am my reaction to my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. But what if people are having scary thoughts and then they react to their thoughts weirdly? What if they go, stab the bitch, and they go, oh, nah, there's people around. I don't have the time for that. What if that's what they're thinking? What if I've narrowly avoided death 1,000,000 times? Because people were like, I don't have the energy to kill someone today. I don't have the energy to hide the body. So I think I'm done with this section because I can't think of anything else to say. Number 3, what am I afraid of? Oh! Human bodies. Does that count as people? I don't know. So this is a bit of an odd one, but I don't know how to summarize this. But I love researching medicine because I am ill. I don't love researching medicine. Maybe I just research it a lot because I am ill and I kind of have to know. I like it, but also it terrifies me. Like, anytime I learn something new about medicine, it's always a little bit of a panic attack inducing thing. The human body is just a big fleshy sack of bones and tissue and liquids and organs. Organs are made up of tissue, aren't they? Aren't they? Isn't everything made up of tissue? Skin tissue? Anyway, my point is that the human body is very fragile, and it scares me to know that. I don't like it, but also sometimes a human body can withstand too much, in my opinion. There are certain things a human body can do that I don't think it should be able to do, like childbirth. I don't know what else to say. That shit is weird. I'm not saying it's not a miracle. It is. It's very impressive. Bravo. That's not me being condescending. Like, literally, bravo. Like, that seems absolutely horrifying. Congratulations on your baby. But not congratulations you're pregnant. Congratulations you're having a child. But the actual being pregnant and giving birth to a screaming entity, that is not my idea of fun. I just think there were probably some more efficient ways we could have done that, or we could have made things a little bit easier. Why did it have to be painful? Like, there are very little things that the human body does on purpose that are painful. This is all coming from someone whose body is defying every law. I have a condition that makes everything in my like autonomic nervous system or something not work, but that means things like having an irregular heartbeat, having breathing issues, having issues even telling if you're hungry. It isn't me being like, oh, I'm so cracky. It's me being like, I don't work properly, and I don't know how I got here. Doctors have told me I have the things. If you go in my comments and you say something like teenagers are diagnosing themselves too much nowadays, I will make a separate video about it. I'm probably going to make a separate video about it anyway, but it's like, I have opinions. on that. Because it's circumstantial. The thing is, my body just completely destroys the theory of survival of the fittest. It chucked out the window. I am not fit to exist, but I'm here. Because if I am anything, it is spiteful. I'm a spiteful person. There are so many days where I feel like I can't get out of bed, and the only reason I do is to spite people, which is not a healthy thing to do. But if you can't get out of bed at all, I mean, might as well. The point is, I'm not going. I'm staying here. You can take away my collagen. You can make me a weak little baby of a bean, but I'll stay. In suffering, but I'll stay. Yeah, the human body is terrifyingly weak, and I don't like it. Minimalism. I don't like minimalism. I hate it. And it's not just because the fact that it's boring and that I hate it and that it's not cute, eclectic, whimsical, twee, it's not girly pop, homosexual. Don't like it because it's, well, I like that it doesn't support overconsumption. That's great. I don't like overconsumption. I do like collection. I do like collecting things. I wouldn't say I overconsume, but I am a hoarder because I love my stuff. But my stuff doesn't have to be like bought. I like making stuff, and I have a lot of stuff because of that. Because I make a lot of stuff. I just find minimalism so creepy because why is there nothing in there? Is it white? Why is it white? You know how there's that color Baker Miller pink that they like thought calmed people down, and it did calm people down for a little bit, but the longer you're in a room with Baker Miller pink, it actually makes you very, very aggressive and makes you very angry, because if you're told to be calm, then you're going to feel really stressed. That's how I feel about the color white. It's fine if it's with other colors, but I don't like when a room is just white. What are you doing? I think I don't like it because I heard that thing where it's like, a room is a reflection of your brain, and I do believe that. And it feels kind of like culty to just have nothing in your brain. Brainwashing. It reminds me of brainwashing. If I were to imagine what a brainwashed person's brain would look like as a room, it'd be that. Maybe that's why the back rooms is so scary. Minimalists are scary. I don't like them. And yes, that's not just like minimalism. Minimalist. I don't like you. And I'm joking, because it's like you can do whatever you want, but you can't chuck a little something in there. It doesn't have to be anything specific. Just do something. Just do something. There's so many things you could do, and you're doing none of it. There's so many options because of capitalism. The ocean. What's in there? This is a pretty widely agreed upon opinion, and no one likes the ocean. Well, some people like the. It's not about liking the ocean, it's about fearing the ocean. You can like the ocean and fear the ocean. The ocean's a cool place from what we've seen. We haven't seen any of it. What's like 5% of me? Say this is 5% of my body. Say this is just 5% of my body. I don't know if it is. I don't know math. I'm not good at estimating numbers. This chunk of hair. Do you think you could look at that chunk of hair only, not see any else of me, and tell if I'm a serial killer? No, you couldn't. And you can't even tell if I'm a serial killer just by looking at a photo of me. You would need to study me. You would need to get to know me. This metaphor doesn't make sense. Okay, so the percent of hair is the percent of the ocean that we have seen, right? That's all we see. Yet we think we know it's safe. We have no way of knowing because we haven't seen the majority of it. It could be a serial killer. And the researching me is researching the animals. Like, you wouldn't even be able to tell if you just saw the animals, because so much of ocean animals look so cute and they want to kill you because a lot of them are poisonous, which I think I don't like it, because it's like they're deceiving me. They're trying to deceive me. And I feel like that's just kind of mean, because it's like, why are you lying? I look like an idiot, and I am an idiot. That is honesty. They're all cute, and then you're like, oh, you're cute, you're safe. And then when you act like they're safe and you go near them, they just go like, papa fish. They poison you, some shit. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm done with this video. I will record more because I have a lot of more fears, but I'm tired. I don't have a valid excuse. Although I don't really need an excuse because I don't have to do this. So what did we learn? Did this make me feel better? No. I'm sleep deprived. I think the lesson we learned is that you should be afraid of these things because I had valid reasons for being afraid of them. I get that some things are phobias because you're not supposed to be afraid of it, and it's like hinders things, but I don't think there's anything wrong with me being afraid of the ocean or cars or people. They're all bad, and I think that sometimes people are just dumb. Am I dumb? So if you take anything away from this video, it is be afraid. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell people that, because it's not bad advice, but it's like it's not like inspiring. Well, that's not my job. Be afraid of everything and everyone. I can't stop eating the microphone, and I know I need to stop, but it's so fun. It's not funny. It's just fun to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what I'm doing. I just started filming. If you liked the video, though, if you could subscribe and like and hit the notification bell. I feel really weird saying that. You know what? I'm gonna start putting fun facts at the end of every video. Did you know sharks are older than trees? I don't feel comfortable with that in my skin. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good day. Or not, I don't know. Have a good non-linear time. Or time is linear. Have a good time. Just have a good time wherever you're going or wherever you're doing. Have good.